Hello YouTube, welcome to Rocky Rookie House. I'm trying to build a sustainable house. Please subscribe, please like my channel. I don't upload videos a lot because I'm busy. I am building a house from A to Z, and I'm doing it over the weekend, weekdays after work, with family, relatives, friends, co-workers, and then contractors wherever it makes sense to hire contractors. I'm building using ICF. I'm trying to make it R60, a very super insulated house with top-notch energy efficiency to house my family. I've been doing this, I started since 2019. It's a very slow progress. I'm very busy, and I'm also trying to upload on YouTube. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I haven't been able to, so I'm pleading to you guys. If you come across my channel, please subscribe, just to help out. Having said that, today I'm here to talk about the deck constructions that we did this weekend. If you notice, I'm gonna grab the camera. I'm gonna start walking around and describing what I did, what we did, and why we built the deck certain ways. Please follow me. So on the way, also, you notice that for those of you who follow me, you follow my channel, you notice that this deck here wasn't there before. This is the front entrance. As you walk in the front entrance here, you can see that I completed this deck. This is the deck that was done before the truss roof was installed. It was done like within 2 hours by Adams. I didn't do much work ever since. However, I built this landing here by myself and the stringers. It took me about all by myself after work and stuff, 2 hours here and there. It took me about a week to finish this landing. You notice I reused lumber 2x10, and these lumbers have been used outside for scaffolding and for concrete forming. And instead of using, I'll be talking about my my subfloors on the second floor on another video. But you notice I use 3/4 of OSB subfloor on the second floor, and right now it's very expensive. That by itself is like $90. They've been gouging us with lumber these days, so it's most economically efficient to use 2x10 for this landing. But that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm going to be talking about deck construction. I'm going to jump off. Let's see if I can jump off. Oh, I guess I have to do it slowly. Okay. Let me see. I don't want to stop this video because that means that I have to. It's not safe. It's not safe. Try not to do something unsafe. I'm going to use the ladder to jump, but that's not safe. And I'm going to grab the video. Okay, bear with me. My kids have been helping me collect garbages. I just have to throw them out. You notice there's no 2x10 by 16 pressure treated lumber I used as a ramp here. I've had 16 of them. Used it before for scaffolding, ICF construction. I kept it for a year, and then today building a deck with 2 by 12 by 16 feet long pressure treated lumber. If you notice, some of you guys who follow me on my YouTube, I've been talking about, I was worried how I'm going to be constructing a deck here. You notice this is a huge drop, 16 feet drop. So I was thinking how I'm gonna do it. It would have been too much for me, but I took it step by step, baby step, right? First I installed the sonotube. That one takes a day to install. I had to anchor rebars, number 15 rebar, 2 of them, then create a concrete form and fill it with concrete. Anchor, put the anchor. So I did 3 of them on 3 Sundays. Today is also a Sunday. Then I called Adams. He's the guy who installed the truss roof for me. He came over and they put the beams through that window there on that scaffolding, on top of that scaffolding. So they brought it through that window on top of that scaffolding, and they stood on that scaffolding there, and then they dropped the beams down and they anchored it at the bottom. Okay, and then I passed them the beams, 2 by 10 beam, pressure treated. This side is 10 feet long, the other side is 12 feet long, but they meet at 10 feet in the middle. But that one is, I just didn't cut it, it's 2 feet overhang. You notice the joists are also 3 feet overhang. That's by design. I will be reinforcing these posts and beams, but they're already very, very strong. You know, it doesn't need much of reinforcing, but I will be reinforcing it. All these extra lumbers are just scaffolding. They're gonna come down, and I'm gonna be using inside, reuse all lumbers. Every lumber that you see here is gonna be used for partitions inside. It's gonna be hidden, so nobody's gonna know. So lumber price tripled since I started, maybe quadrupled. So that's why I did not buy the whole complete 5/4 deck boards. I only bought enough, just enough to have enough space to install the patio door on the second floor. All right, you can see the patio door there on the second floor. I just built enough to install that patio door. And Adam installed the whole thing in about 2 hours. You can see we also used anchors. This for 6 by 6 beam, and then 8 by 8 in the middle. It actually called for 6 by 6 beam for all 3 of them. I chose to use 8 by 8 in the middle, just so those beams have enough area to sit on. So for 6 by 6, I use these anchors. A U-bolt anchor, it's called, from Simpson Strong Tie. And then for the beam, you've seen it earlier, you use that T anchor. It's all Simpson Strong Tie. I'm gonna be installing joist hangers, but for now it's temporarily anchored with a regular nail, but I will be putting later on joist hangers. That's why I'm leaving these ramps, this scaffolding alone. I'm not removing it. So inside, I want to show you what it looks like from inside. As Adams was building the deck, he told me that the heat at the back there is unbearable. There's a lot of sun coming from the south side. The rear of the building faces south side. There's a reason for that. You notice there's lots of sun. I can go on the deck and show you. There's a lot of sun here, sunlight. Facing 401. This is south side. Majority of the time the sun is facing this part of the house. I will be placing solar collectors in the front, and it's going to be acting as my railing as well. I have that plan somewhere. It's not going to happen this year, probably next year, but that would heat my house. It will provide domestic heat for domestic hot water, and then in-floor heating. And that is solar collector is very energy efficient, more energy efficient than electric solar panels. So for heating, I will use solar collectors. I think the ratio is one panel. The ratio is 1 to 10. I'm not sure. I have to look it up on internet. But it's very efficient solar collector. I'll also use solar panels, solar electric panel. It just so happened that the guy who's helping Adams install this deck, he mentioned that his parents are tied to the Ontario grid through net metering program, and he said they make now $3,800 a month. The government, Hydro One, pays them $3,800 a month. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to provide energy efficient, self-sustainable housing to my family. That way, in the future, I will have solar panels that charges my car. That will cut down all my expenses, my transportation expense and a housing expense. Because with big space, I plan also to rent or Airbnb the south parts of it. So this is, for me, a sustainable living, basically to afford my family, afford my lifestyle. That's why I'm doing this. It's not to make money, extra money or whatever. But if the net program, the Ontario net program is available, is a good idea too. But this deck will make it easier for me because it's facing south. I'll also be saving money on railing, and it's gonna the solar collector is gonna act like as a rail, and I will collect the sun for me, the heat, the sun energy, and I will heat my hot water tank, my domestic. Also, I have a backup electric hot water tank, a boiler backup. Everything in this house, all the appliances, all of them gonna run on electric. There's no gas whatsoever. So while the solar collector provides heat, the electric solar panel will provide electricity as a backup, as well as to run the other electronics that requires me to have. So this way, I can also, by having a solar collector, I can also sell these electric solar panel to the grid. And this will be more than enough energy that I need. So I have a lot of things to share. Please, I'm not that good at making videos and uploading them on YouTube, but I have enough content, enough information to share, enough ideas to share. So please subscribe, please like my videos, help me with YouTube algorithm so that I get more subscribers and more followers, and then the more followers I get, the more I get encouraged to upload. My problem is I have hard time getting enough time to upload these videos. I have lots of videos but no time to do it. So all I'm saying is help me out. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye.